Hello, YouTube, and welcome to the first inaugural Flames of War Battle Report on the Duke of Toast channel. My name is Duke of Toast. Just to let you know a little bit of background about me. I'm an avid wargaming player. I play basically everything. I've been a little bit procrastinating lately, past year or so, for playing any of my games. So I'm trying to change that around. The first one that I'm trying to do right now is obviously what you see on the screen, Flames of War. Today we got you a battle report versus Germany versus the British. Keep in mind, there are a couple of slides missing. I will inform you when that happens and tell you, best of my knowledge, what happened afterwards. So let's keep going. So today's battle report will be filmed at Battle Zone. Local comic book shop slash game shop. Really amazing place. They got everything under the sun. We're talking obviously comic books. We got every single war game you could possibly think of almost. Um, Also, at the very end of this video, there's going to be a special surprise to Infinity players. They have a really amazing Infinity table. I took pictures. Next time I go back, I will take even more pictures. Like the detail on this entire table is insane. You just got to stay to the end to watch it. I guarantee you it's going to be a treat. So here's my opponent, Steve Owens, the local Flames War player slash historical player. Today we'll be playing for what you see in his hands right there. 5 half tracks, German half tracks, primed black. Unfortunately, the half tracks are missing the top guns, but I do have replacements for those, so don't worry. I'm not fretting about that. But here's a little bit of closer up on that one. Really nice half tracks. Good scale for almost any World War II miniatures battle. So on to the table. The table looks as such. Obviously, there's a town on the left-hand side, a couple of buildings, both with cover. That little courtyard in the middle with that what looks to be a fountain, also both with cover, just on one side, a linear obstacle. A couple of bocage hedgerows, a couple of forests. Basically, we WYSIWYG'd what everything was. So on to the army composition. Army composition for the German player, which is me, by the way, if you couldn't have already tell. Uh, so obviously I have my HQ with my anti-tank section. I have 3 Grenadier platoons, 3 squads each, all with anti-tank. I have 2 different machine gun platoons, just 2 machine guns per squad. I have a mortar platoon. I have 4 Stugs, and I have 2 sets of Pak 40s. Um, Keep in mind, I have not been playing for a year. I know my lists aren't as good as they could be. I'm just getting back into it. Essentially, I'm just trying to have some fun. Uh, on Steve's side, some of you might look at this and go, "Wow, this is a bit overpowered." Um, Let me tell you a little something behind all this. The night beforehand, I was stupid enough to send him a picture of my army. So he made the original army that he was going to take, which is actually in the second battle report I will be recording. This one was his list to basically kind of destroy me. He told me about it before we even started. He said he didn't even have to play it, and actually I made him roll off for it, which army we were going to play first, and this happened to be it. So on the left are some Churchill 3s, I believe. They have flamethrowers. Yeah, flamethrowers. Those are going to be nasty. In the middle there, I believe, are AT guns. I forget the exact names. I'm not very good at the British Army, so I will be just calling them about what they do. So AT guns are basically the equivalent to the Stugs, so it's alright. They can kill me, I can kill them. It's completely fine. We got 2 infantry squads, command team, obviously. Uh, got some AT man-pack guns right there with their carriers. Those guys didn't really do anything in the game. And then it looks like you have some recce. So deployment. On my left, we have the four Stugs. In the town, I have. Oh, by the way, we're playing Hasty Attack, I believe. It's one with the three markers, or excuse me, three objectives. He gets to take away one at a certain end turn. So, like I was saying, bottom left, four Stugs, three pack 40s. In the middle there, you can see the three pack 40s in the woods. They've gone around. Everything that's out on the field is gone, dug in, gone to ground. So first turn. In the middle there, to the very right of the picture, you're gonna see you see one of my platoon squads and my command squads guarding the two objectives, and then my ambushing squad for first turn was just a regular platoon, or excuse me, Grenadier squad. So on his, he kind of castled in the middle a little bit. One of his platoons is on the right. His AT tanks are behind the forest. His platoon and his HQ is in the middle there, guarding that objective. And then the Churchills, yeah, the Churchills are right there. So turn one, excuse me. Yes, turn one. Churchills just move up. They shoot their main cannons at me. I take a little bit of hits here and there. I don't think anything died. His platoon squad there makes a run towards the building, to the town, trying to bait me slash support. And then his, excuse me, his tanks in the background were gonna go all the way into the town, but then he forgot that I had almost all my armor over there, including my Pack 40s, so he kind of backed up a little bit towards the edge of the corner, waiting for me to come through the town. That proved a little bit difficult for him. You'll see in a later slide that it didn't quite work out. So my turn. Again, missing pictures slash I didn't take enough pictures. Just showing you the board in here. Now, on the top left-hand corner, the Pack 40s did move up into the further into forest so they could see out of it. Everything went fine for bog checks. We shot at the AT guns in the back. Here's a better picture. We shot at the AT guns, AT tanks, I should say. In the back, I believe we bailed one. And the Stugs over here moved up towards the hedgerows. Didn't go through them. We just moved up to them. Staying within coherency. We shot at them too. And Stugs, just like Steve's face, Stugs killed one, and the the Pack 40s bailed one. So, pretty good round of shooting for the first turn. It could have been better, but can't have everything. So turn two, turn two. Excuse me. The the tanks in the background there, they make their bail-in check, and they come back through the forest, trying to bait me into a firefight there. Nothing happened in the middle. Two of his reserves came in, one platoon squad up on the right-hand corner, and then one of his recce's. Those machine gun recce's are pretty insane for how much firepower they can put out, so yeah. Obviously, the Churchill 3s moved up. They annihilated those Pack 40s. They were insane. He was telling me how they worked exactly, and wow, flamethrowers are pretty nasty. Now over here, I unfortunately didn't have a slide for it. He also brought in his AT guns up in these bocage hedgerows over here. Shot at my Stugs, didn't really do anything. I don't even think he even pinned them, to be quite honest. By this point, it's my turn too. I forgot to put in my airplanes on turn one, so boo-hoo to me. But turn two, I came in and I annihilated those AT guns with my airplane. Got all of them. First hit, didn't have to range in after that. Moved my Stugs backwards where they were firing. at the, I believe they were firing at the infantry in the town. I decided to back them up with my Stormtrooper move. My plan with the Stugs at this point is like the gentleman in the blue. By the way, the gentleman in the blue is Kenan. He actually owns the shop. Really nice guy. Plays Flames of War 2. German player. Really good German player from what I'm hearing. He was giving me advice throughout this battle report and the other battle report. So thank you, Kenan. He suggested that I should actually swing through the town so I get side shots not only on the Churchills, but also take out his other tank company, or platoon, excuse me. So that's essentially what they did. They had some success, some not. So again, this is just some Pack 40s shooting at the platoon squad that's in the buildings right in front of them. They basically did absolutely nothing in this game. They just kept shooting at the platoon squad, pinning them. It was I could have done better with them. So here's turn 4. British turn 4. The Churchills back up because they don't want to get assaulted. They're waiting on the recce machine gun platoons to come up, so that's where they're right behind them. And they did nothing really. Turn 5, or excuse me, bottom turn 4, German player. I got in the platoon that's on the other, excuse me, other objective. I also got in, unfortunately the picture doesn't show it, up towards the platoon that's in the forest. There's a machine gun platoon that came in that's in between the forest and the railroad tracks. Basically at this point I was waiting for him to come closer because there was no way in the world I was going to be out in the open just letting him hammer me and hammer me and hammer me before I even got there. So I was biding my time, waiting for him to come closer. Now, his flaw, he told me later on, was the fact that the Churchills actually are supposed to be combined with his infantry. So he was supposed to have the infantry up there too, and he just completely forgot about it. But, you know, we all make mistakes. Here's, I believe, top of turn 5, if I'm not mistaken. He just basically sat there and shot and shot and shot. My guys moved up because it was getting towards the end. I was like, I have to make a move. We went up and these pewter squad and the plastic squad both failed their tank terror tests, and basically sat there for another turn and a half. Did nothing. I couldn't motivate them. I couldn't do anything. Even with the second IC and the first IC attached to the squads, nothing was working. So at one point, I actually stormtroopered them back into the little plow fields right there, just to get more cover. So he moved up. Yeah, as you can see, he moved everything up. This basically annihilated that one squad. Took up a couple pop shots at the what do you want to call it? The machine gun squad. That's why they're down to 2. And up in the top corner there, my Stugs came up. I believe it was turn 4. They came up. They got shot. 2 of them died. One's still there, shooting at the other tanks, and there's one behind the building, also shooting at the tanks. Just kept whiffing. We kept whiffing. Essentially, everybody did. His machine gun platoons that are up towards the railroad track station, they got in there shooting at the guys inside the forest, and just big shoot fest. My other reserves came in on this table edge. I was just gonna basically sweep them through the town, or at least the machine gun platoon sweep them through the town, keep the guys in the buildings pinned. My artillery was doing the exact same thing, keeping them pinned, just kind of wasting their time at that point. So my guys, those dice represent that they're pinned. They came back over the bocage, or not bocage, but the barriers. We did kill one recce to machine gun fire. And that's it. I'm waiting to kill a couple more recce to assault, essentially. Now at this point, this is, I believe, towards the end of the game. Again, missing slides. Um, as you can see, we destroyed a lot of the Recce. Uh, at this point, I try to attack, or excuse me, I try to assault. He does kill my first IC and my second IC, and at this point, we should have, because I've lost so many squads at this point, I should have actually done a company morale check right here. But Steve was misinformed on the rules, and he said I didn't have to do it until the end of the game. I believe that's what he was saying. I actually should have done it right here. As you can see, yeah, just more shooting. Churchill's kind of back up a little bit so I don't get assaulted. Stug's dead. All of them died. Yeah, so here's the assault. Um, we did assault, killed one of the Churchills. Uh, he backed up. We assaulted again. Or excuse me, yeah, he backed up. We assaulted again. No, excuse me. We assaulted, and then we moved forward. I forget what the technical term is, and then he broke off. Um, because at this point he can't assault really. He just has to shoot, shoot, shoot. So he broke off, sat there and shot, and yeah, there's my second IC and my first IC gone. We realized at this point that yeah, we should have actually stopped beforehand because I have no higher command team and I would have automatically failed the company morale test. So I lost, Steve won, he's all happy and I'm sad. It was a really great game. Really happy that I got to play again. Steve is an amazing teacher, let alone a player. He does make mistakes like everybody else. In fact, most Flame War guys in the area actually kind of make fun of him for that. But you know, that's kind of his thing. Um, yeah, Germany 0, British 1. Yeah. Um, for me, really, I just need to get the rules down more, and also maybe change my list up a little bit. I'm limited on models what I can get right now, so I'm still playing with an infantry list mainly. So I just think I just need to get the rules down a little bit more, get more tactics in, get more games under my belt. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Really hope you enjoyed it. I really do appreciate you popping in and checking out my video. And for all those Infinity players out there, here is the actual Infinity board at Battlezone. Yeah. Holy crap. Eye candy, eye candy, eye candy. My actual camera that I'm using doesn't give this board justice. Like I said, next time I go back, I'll get more video photos. But it is insane. I thought when I walked in the door, I saw it out of the corner of my eyes, and I thought it was some project they were doing for an event. But no, it was actual board. Everything's module. All the roofs can come off. It's just wow. Here's another board edge of it. That train goes all the way from the back edge of the board to the front edge of the board in this picture. It's insane. I don't know if the actual train moves. That'd be cool if it did. But yeah, it's all blue. It's got this kind of sci-fi China type looking art. As for the architecture, excuse me. Um, yeah, really beautiful. Like really beautiful. Um, thanks for watching, guys, and y'all have a good day.